Guys, it's me, Sally. I just wanted to make this short, well, maybe short video regarding a specific topic that I guess it comes up more around this type of a year where you have Mother's Day and Father's Day coming up, but in reality, it is something that's experienced through parents throughout the year when you're co-parenting and such, and any special occasions, graduations, whatever it may be. This is a topic that comes up a lot. Now, recently I had a friend ask me, or the statement was something like, I don't understand females that keep their children away from their father and how this affects the child. But then what I brought, my response to this statement or question was, you know, whether it's a father or a mother, I believe both parties, and in different scenarios, there sometimes there's one party that can act. I'm not saying every co-parenting relationship is this way, but in the one that she was specifically discussing about, where the mom controls the time period a child is spent with the father, or where a father controls it in a different way, where he removes himself from the equation, where he doesn't really reach out to the children, where maybe financially he cuts the child off or doesn't express a gift to one kid as he would with another kid with a different parent, or whatever the case may be. So when she asked me this, now I can only speak from my personal experience and story. I will share my immediate response when it triggered this reminder in a situation that happened with me. Was around the time the separation of the father of my kids happened. There was a statement that was made that stuck by me very strongly. Was, I want to teach my daughter how a lady should be treated, how a woman should be treated and loved and cared for. And I can't do that with you. Now, these were the words that was explained to me. And, at the moment, it didn't really dawn on me. But as time passed, as time progressed, I'm a very open co-parent. So my response to this individual is, at the end of the day, all you could focus to be a good parent is what you lead by example, because you can tell a child something, they won't listen, but they will observe. So your behavior is key. What you truly live by is what will stick to their core. Now, this message or statement that was said, as time went on, I realized it was a lie, because even a mother who can complain about a father, let's say, for example, you take leadership in your children, because at the end of the day, it has to do with the kids, right? And you have to think about it. Children, they have this strong bond with you because you're the mother or you're the father, and they feel that they have a loyalty to live by. So in a situation where there's a co-parenting situation, um most of the times, unfortunately, the child feels that they have to pick a side, right? That there's a side to pick. But why shouldn't both parents come and discuss and just alleviate that to the child, where they're already going through the situation where they don't have a unit anymore front, and now it's a different type of unit that's being created. But why does it really need to add the whole loyalty to it? No, you should alleviate that. And the way you do that, as any parent now, whether you're the mother or whether you're the father, is you let them know constantly, it's fine. Hey, did you call your parent? For example, in my case, is, did you call your father or this? And you make it seem okay. And now again, you can tell them, but you have to lead by example, because they're observers, right? They're like a sponge. So they get surprised. And I'll use, again, personal experiences. When my son got his permit, my son didn't share that. He didn't reach out to his father or anything like that, but I did. Because those are type of topics and conversation that you as a parent could only have with the other parent. So um even, and this doesn't matter what the other parent is saying, so for or doing. So for example, not necessarily the other parent has to reach out or has to call you and this and that for you to share the stuff. I take it upon myself, and I'm not doing it as and this is my response to this individual. I don't do things for the father, the absent parent. I do it for my child. So I feel that the focus and the clarity to this topic is to shift the focus from the absent parent and to shift it to the kid at all times. And when you do that, it really is so much easier to just make a decision or act or make a choice. Because if you know your intentions are well, if you know your intentions are coming from the heart, if you know your intentions are coming for your child, then you do it anyways. So I don't need to reach out and let him know of things that he doesn't bother asking or calling or looking for. But I know that it does create an impact in my kids. And because I want the best for them, I take it upon myself. I don't need to ask permission. So I will send the picture. And that doesn't mean a phone call. You find the method of communication that works best for you. So in my case, if it's an emergency, yes, there'll be a phone call, but not necessarily. I just send an image. Here's the permit. You know, and you do these things without expectations, right? You do these things without expecting something in return. So I don't do it expecting a hey, thank you or whatever. No, I do it for my child, right? So this triggers for him to reach out to my child, and then my child's reaction is, oh wow, you told him, you know. And it just, I didn't have to say it, but I acted on it, and it created an imprint in my child, like, oh, it is okay, you know, because it's new. Remember, when you're going through a separation, it's new for the child. They don't know what to do. They don't know the rules. So you have to set that an example for them. So once they see it's okay, once they see that it's an open communication, they will too be more open. So it really takes up to you to be the healthy example, to lead it on to them. Now, the other thing is, you know, when the statement was said to me that I could do this with anyone but you, in reality, I realized that if, for example, if it was me, where if, let's say, if I was in a new relationship with someone, I could treat that man the best way possible. And yeah, it would show some sort of example and stuff for the kids. But at the end of the day, the biggest impact that they will see is your interaction with their parent, the absent parent. So, regardless, again, and I keep using my personal example because that's what I know, that's what I have. And for this lady, I explained to her, I said, you know, when it comes to Father's Day, um, you know, it's not, oh, the mom did the work, this did the work, and there's that loyalty. You should make it okay for the kid to say, you know what, it is Father's Day, and it's not about acknowledging the dad, but reframe that to acknowledging that the child has emotion and love for their father. So give them permission to acknowledge that emotion, give them permission to acknowledge that feeling. And the way you do that is, you at first it takes little steps or little crumbles and a little example showing that you're willing. So for example, for me, from the beginning of the separation, like when it came to Christmas time, I didn't need to, but I did. I addressed all of my kids, all four of them, and I allowed for them to write a personal note to their father. They didn't want to at first, but I said, hey, it's for your dad, this and that. And then I even got a gift. Wasn't necessary, no, but they see the affection. That's it's not affection in the fact that there's emotion, but in the way that it shows them that it is okay, and it's sent, you know, and maybe it's appreciated, maybe it's acknowledged. The first time, no, it wasn't acknowledged, and that's okay. But they saw how I behave and how it was okay, and that's the example they're gonna lead by, right? So here it is, even Father's Day, and even though Mother's Day came and went, again, you're only responsible for your reactions or actions and stuff, and that's what they're going to learn. So even though Mother's Day came and went, and obviously he could have shown them, you know, the proper interaction or whatever, because again, they follow, right? They're observers. But regardless, you as the parent, that you're there, that you're present, that you're in and out every day, you serve as an example. So here comes Father's Day, and I sit down with my daughter and I do arts and craft, and I spent the whole day, you know, painting from scratch this picture frames, more than one, just, and I get a gift and I send it for Father's Day. And, all she says is, oh my God, I got to express my love for my father. And so do the kids as they help pick the gift. And again, it has nothing to do with me. And it absolutely has nothing to do with their father. It has to do with the kids. It keeps their heart open. It keeps their emotions flowing. It allows for the emotion to go out, to be expressed, and simultaneously they also receive it. And that's the biggest gift as a father or a mother you can give to your kids. So when she made the statement, I said, all it takes is for one of the parents to decide, this is it. Enough of, sharing the hate or blocking the love, or blocking, um allowing your children to be who they're meant to be who they are, to the loving creatures that all they want is to feel loving connection from their parents, or just feel proud, or just feel like they matter, that they are enough. Because that's the question, even you as a child, you ask this to yourself, even as an adult. So what makes you think your child won't do the same thing? So these are the ways that your children are capable to actually come through that experience of, oh wow, I am enough. Oh wow, I do matter. Oh wow, I make a difference. I am loved, bottom line. And it comes with the parent providing guidance, because you are the parent, you are the adult, and they don't know. This is new to them. They don't need to understand you at the age of 36. They don't know what life experience is. They're not at that life experience yet. They're only children. So yes, it's new, and yes, it happened to you, but guess what? It happened and it passed and it's done. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to create out of this, for them? And I'm thankful that I have done that, regardless to what the other party does or doesn't do. That's none of my concern. But at least they see and they embrace and they're okay sharing, contacting, and being forgiving and being compassionate and understanding when a mistake is done, because I've allowed this flow towards them. And it's just because I do, and I take the steps, and I do that as a mother, and a father can do it too, because I've seen other, my next door neighbor at one time, where the father, in Mother's age, she had gotten stuff and they were separated. He already had kids with someone else. It's just a matter of showing the two daughters that they had together, this is how you treat a lady, and it always comes down to the children. I think that's where the focus needs to shift, regardless if it's that you're taking turns every other weekend with your kids, or regardless if it's Father's Day, or regardless if it's Mother's Day, regardless if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is. It doesn't matter how you act with anyone else. For your children, the only thing they see, absolutely the only thing they see, is how you interact with each other and with them, what you allow for them, what you show them as an example, not what you tell them, not what you say, not what you swear by, not what you promise, but what you actually follow through. I hope this makes sense, and whoever this resonates with, whoever this helps today, I appreciate you. And hopefully from here on out, I'll do weekly videos, and you can subscribe to my channel and enjoy those that are yet to come. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.